Hello and welcome back. I'm Christine Corrado. With me right now is Eddie Geller, CEO at Tinybeans. Eddie, great to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thanks for having me on the show, Christine.
Of course. Eddie, we spoke to you maybe just over a year ago on the platform at Proactive. If you could just refresh investors' memories, just remind us about the company itself.
Sure, absolutely. So Tiny Beans is an app and web platform for parents and families, on the one hand, to be able to capture their everyday memories and share it with the ones that they'd like to invite, and on the other hand, be inspired by truly relevant content to figure out what to do this weekend, where to go this weekend, what to buy for their kids and families.
So who are some of the advertisers that you have on the platform that help to drive revenue for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been fortunate enough to really attract some phenomenal brands. As the company has grown in recent years, we've been able to really demonstrate a value prop to brands that really, enables them to really get to these parents at the right time. So we have great brands like Lego has been with us for a few years. We've been working with Amazon. Google increased their spend this year. We recently won Walmart, which is really exciting. And I think it's just basically it's a demonstration of, although clearly they can get to a very, very big audience on other platforms, with Tiny Beans, it's a very targeted, very highly trusted way in which they can get to parents at the right time to be able to obviously offer whatever they want to offer.
Those are some great clients. Speaking of growth itself, you released your 2020 annual report recently. Was it a relatively good year despite what's been going on with the coronavirus pandemic?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great year for the company. I mean, it's not just in terms of results, but also really transformational in terms of where the company has come from and where it's going. So the company grew through COVID, obviously through March through to June, and obviously continues to be challenged by that. But if I reflect on FY20, the other major aspect of it was really twofold. One was we acquired a company called Red Tricycle, which is really a very successful parenting site that again engages parents around, really relevant, high quality content. And the second thing that was really important for the year is that we brought on board a new leadership team in the US. So that's a new head of revenue, a new head of product, a new head of technology. So now, all our revenue is in the US. Our entire leadership is based here as well, and most of our audience is here. So really, in the large part, we're a US company, albeit the fact that we're still trading, on the most part on the ASX.
Yeah, just piggybacking off of that, you do trade on the Australian Securities Exchange, but you did begin trading your shares on the OTCQX here in the US. So what was the reasoning behind this? More of a push into the US?
Yeah, absolutely. So over the last couple of years, I mean, I've been here now 6 years, and over the last, I guess, 2 or 3 years, we've definitely had more interest across the company, across the brand, and obviously getting across the story. And although we trade on the ASX, we definitely did have pushback from investors because they wanted to be able to trade the stock here. So the sort of for us, we see the OTCQX as a stepping stone to be able to enable US investors to be able to trade the stock. Also, at the moment, it's really hard if you're like a mum and dad investor. It's really hard to be able to trade the stock on the ASX unless you have a trading account within international equities. Being able to be traded on the OTCQX, shortly you'll be able to just buy and sell the stock directly. So I'm really excited to be able to go to our 5 million registered users in the US and be able to offer them the chance to buy and sell the stock directly here without having to have a trading account on the ASX. So that's exciting.
5 million users is quite a lot. What are the next upcoming milestones for the company looking ahead?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, given this new leadership team, we've really set a whole new strategy around where the product is really evolving to. So for us, it stems with content and e-commerce and really trying to build out an entire experience of parents. My vision is to create this app experience that's really about, offering this on-demand journey for parents. So think about Tiny Beans when it comes to helping them with their children, whether it's about what to buy, where to go, engaging with other parents. So there's a big focus on community over the next 12 months, parents connecting with parents, and then be able to, access really relevant things for, I've got a 2-year-old as opposed to a 4-year-old, as opposed to I'm in Idaho as opposed to New York. So much more tailored experiences because each of us is very unique as parents and want to be tailored that way. So there's a really significant roadmap around that. So, huge opportunity ahead.
Eddie, great to see you. Looking forward to following your achievements. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Christine.